How about if we do a solar project that scales all the way from an off-grid simple cabin all the way to three-phase commercial shop, and do it all step by step, show you every little piece of it? Would that be interesting? Let's do that. Hi, I'm Bill Babcock with Expert Amateur, where we show you ways to increase your skill level for things you're passionate about. One of the things I'm passionate about is solar power, and we're doing a project here that started off, when I first conceived of it, it was going to be three-phase power for my shop. And I have a pretty good sized shop. It's all wired for three-phase. I wanted to do solar power for it. But, you know, it's an expensive proposition. It's not something everybody's interested in. And I wanted to do a solar power video that would help almost anybody who's considering ways to do a really good solar power project. One that's capable of delivering good return on investment. What we've got here is a container, and we've moved this. It used to sit over by that gray one there. We moved it over here onto these little concrete foundations we poured. The upper edge of that container is going to be the pivot point for some panel mounts that I've made. These are out of welded steel. You can see the pivot points on the bottom. There's going to be 4 of these that hold 6 panels on each rack. And so there's going to be 24 panels on top of this container. But then I started thinking, well, you know, let's show some other forms, some other ways of doing this. So there's some new rack systems, some new ground mount rack systems. I'm not going to do anything on my roof. My roof is 15 years old. I had somebody come out and take a look at it, and they said, well, you're probably 5 years, maybe 10 years from having to do a roof replacement. So taking the panels back off again in 10 years doesn't sound smart. So I've got all this space here that's fundamentally unusable for anything else. We're going to put some road cloth down and some gravel, and we're going to cover this space with ground mounts. And I'm going to try a couple of different kinds of ground mounts to find the ones that are the easiest to work with. This is going to be probably as versatile a solar installation as you can get. The equipment is going to be mounted inside here. I was originally planning on using 3 of the 18K EG4 hybrid inverters, but instead I'm just going to do one. I'm going to do one inverter system. I'm going to slightly overpower it with PV panels, and then we're going to scale up from there. So what you'll see me do here over the next couple of months is basically something that you could reproduce in your home, in an off-grid cabin. The system is completely capable of being grid tied, and eventually we'll get there. But first steps first, we're going to do a simple off-grid system in that container. I think there'll be something for almost everyone here. Now, if you're interested in the whole series, of course, it's going to take time. You know, this will be coming to you over a period of almost a year, probably. Then please subscribe and leave me comments. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to shoot everything I can think of, and I'll script some of the stuff so I don't ramble like I'm rambling right now. I'm going to show you how these things can be wired in different ways to provide either a straight 120 split phase, 120 240, and 3-phase power. And we'll go over that technology for that, show you some of the things that the configuration stuff for this. And then I live half the year in Maui, and we have solar there. It's a legacy system with microinverters. Now these newer inverters, hybrid inverters that include both MPPT solar controllers and some switching capability to be able to accept legacy power systems with microinverters, AC coupled. I think a lot of people will be interested in being able to do that, to be able to combine DC coupled, easier to install, more reliable PV systems with legacy systems. So we're going to do that in Maui at my house. We're probably going to use the new EG4 12 PV, which is a slightly smaller unit. I think that'll be an interesting project, and of course it's a beautiful location, so look forward to that. And let me know in the comments what you want to see, what you think I might be missing here. But everything we're going to do is translatable to almost any kind of project without a lot of reconfiguration of all the ideas. So so take care and be good to each other, and we'll see you in the next video.